Wolf, tell us a little bit about yourself, MSG Life's digital transformation journey, and your team.
Yes, MSG Life is a part of the MSG Group, which is globally acting IT company with more than 9,000 employees and a revenue of 1.1 billion euros, providing professional services and products for the insurance industry, but also for other industry, also like banking, foods, and so on. And concerning MSG Life, just to give an idea, we have 1,200 employees and on board and turnover of 200 million euros per year. So what's our offering? As the name reveals in a nutshell, it's MSG Life provides standard software platform for the life insurance, and we call it insurance platform, insurance suite. This means the platform provides and supports all necessary end-to-end processes of life insurance products and portfolios, from sales to administration, endorsements to claims processes. And the platform is pre-configured and provides more than 50 ready-to-use products and hundreds of business processes so that customers can adapt the system to their specific needs. And from a component perspective, the platform consists of a bundle of components where the customers can pick and choose those what they need, and if they do not need the whole platform. And currently we can run the platform on-prem as well as in the cloud. And the heart of the platform is our administration system called Life Factory. It's so to say the center of gravity of the insurance suite. And just to give you an idea, if all of our current projects running migrations process will be finished at the end of 2023, we will have about 50% of all life insurance portfolio of the German-speaking countries, meaning Germany, Switzerland, and Austria, on our platform. So this is a strong background we have, and as you announced, that it's for sure really a challenge for us to go along with our customers into new areas, and that's from a market perspective. We observe new demands concerning the platform requirements, not only in the new business, but also in the administration of closed book portfolios. And from our perspective, this is a strong growing market and driven by the low interest financial situation globally. It's the driving factor. Yeah. And additionally, we see end-to-end solutions are very interesting, because for digital transformation, you will have in your core system automated processes. Otherwise, the customer will not have the feeling and the idea of one-click transactions, and so you have to focus on getting really nearly instant processes from the customer's click to the straight through the back end of concerning all the relevant components. And this is really an important change, because you have to do a lot of things, not only from a business process perspective, but also from a technological perspective. There we see a strong demand on cloud SaaS offerings. Probably we will come to this later on. And recently also the demand for new AI technologies, which will also help us to be better, more efficient, and so on. And perhaps now some words to my team, only a few words.
No, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
We are in total more than 300 people developing, optimizing the core platform. We are doing customization projects and the development of the core platform, and also including all necessary software engineering processes, including the CI/CD pipelining, and also the standard methods and preparation for being able to customizing the platform. The background of my employees are mostly computer data sciences, mathematics, physics with deep insurance, or also actual experience or expertise, which is vital for us in the life insurance business. Another point, our locations concerning the core dev team is spread over Europe. We are located in Germany, Switzerland, Austria, Slovakia, Slovenia. So we are used to develop in distributed agile teams. And in that constellation, we are currently deliver every 3 months a new version of our insurance platform.
Yeah, it's great to hear the comprehensive solution you have, which is keeping up with the latest technology trends and also the breadth of countries and continents you cover, right? So thank you so much for the background. Wolf, just taking it a little bit further, um, tell me some of the key drivers behind MSG Live's direction to leverage IBM Cloud, Red Hat OpenShift, and Watson services as part of its modernization efforts.
Sure. Let me start here. The insurance industry is always with regard to adoption of new technologies, and the same applied to the topic of cloud. And if you look at the application landscape of our customers, you can generally see a division into 3 parts. There are front-end applications, there are the business critical core applications, and there are more horizontal applications like BI or Office applications. And in terms of cloudification, it appears that the insurers prefer to focus on front and on horizontal applications first, because it's easier, not so risky, and at the end it has to pay off. So for the business critical core systems, insurers have 3 possibilities: selling the portfolio, give up the line of business, but this happens, but it's not for technical reasons they do it. Moving the existing homegrown solution to the cloud, this is complex, this is risky, and this is costly, and so this will happen very rarely. To buy a new application and migrate to it, which is cloud enabled, this is interesting, and this is what we see in the market, and there we come into play with our offering. So we see and saw that cloud readiness is a must, and we began to adapt our cloud technology more intensively for about 3 years. And since then, our customers have always been asking for cloud options, or what is MSG Live strategy? And if I reflect, only some of them are now using cloud technology already. Not telling that this is more or less, not the end of the cloud technology today, but they are using it in a more simple way, and mostly in private cloud environments. So what we see is that there will be a strong growing demand, being really cloud native, cloud with a high cloud adaptive architecture behind it. And seeing that, we sat down with our technology partner IBM at a very early stage, and we developed together a roadmap and steps we want to take as a basis for our cloud transformation. And purpose now to be a bit more precise, the support and use of OpenShift and in the following of RedHat OpenShift was obvious, but now it's clear that the decision in favor of OpenShift was the right one, because OpenShift is now the de facto standard in the market. In addition to concerning our cloud strategy, it's also about converting and containerizing our software based on cloud native properties. This sounds simple, but it's not. And there we follow the Bible of Kevin Hoffman, the 12 Beyond the 12 Factor app, which gives us a great guide of how to proceed with application specific properties to improve them to be at the end and fulfill the cloud native requirements. And as a standard software producer of insurance applications, in a natural way, we want to offer standard. And this means that in a cloud environment, the universal base image, or the Red Hat universal base image, or compliance to it is a great offering for our customers. And this follows the standard software paradigm from infra to app, and this is reasonable and vital and valid approach for us. And for this, IBM for us is a well-suited partner with a lot of technical expertise, I can say. And as you mentioned, Dennis is one of those great guys who knows a lot of things about it and helps us to go to this direction.
No, it's great to hear. It's just great to hear about the vision you have, especially with Red Hat OpenShift and your knowledge of UBI and how it offers. You can literally go to any hyperscaler platform, right, with it. So it's great to hear that. Yeah, please continue.
And one really important thing about the Red Hat OpenShift environment is that we and our customers put a lot of emphasis on security and mature implementation. Yep. The insurance business is based on trust.
Yep.
And some of the related and handled data is very highly confidential information. Yep. This means that the operation or the operating and the underlying infrastructure must cover all those relevant aspects. Yep. And Red Hat OpenShift is ideally suited for this. Yep. And together with IBM, I have to be honest, we alone couldn't stem this. It's together with IBM, and IBM is an ideal partner with a lot of experience in this domain. And so we developed together a really sustainable, what we call DevSecOps approach.
Yeah.
And last but not least, one important driver for heading forward is innovation. And I'm proud to say recently we kicked off a very innovative project, which is publicly funded over the next 3 years. We do it together with the Munich Center of Machine Learning. And the idea behind it is, with the help of DNNs, to learn from the portfolio of source systems and how to set it up in the target system during a migration. And if this succeeds, we have enormous scaling possibilities and efficient growth in our project. And for this, which means learning, training, developing, we are also using IBM's cloud infrastructure and toolset. And I can tell you, if it's very thrilling and it's flipping awesome to see the current results of this.
Right. And it's great to hear you talked about the portability aspects, the security at the enterprise grade, and it's just great to hear. And then, of course, the expertise IBM brings to the table. Now, just taking the thought a step further, how was your experience working with the IBM teams as you embarked on your containerization and modernization journey with AI?
It's perhaps a short retrospect. Historically, we followed a dual approach concerning the infrastructure stack as a supported reference for our insurance suite. And this is for historical reasons. We have to support an open source stack on the one hand and the IBM stack on the other hand, because this was the demand in the market. And this is valid for us until today. And more precisely, we support the classical IBM on-prem stack with DB2, with DB2 UDB, ZOS, WebSphere JE, and currently the Red Hat line, JBoss. And we still have and must offer the on-prem installations in this context over the next 5 years, because not all of our customers are able to move to the cloud in the next 5 years. But on the other hand, we started to kick off our cloud strategy. And there we do a shift from the WebSphere application server, the classical one, into a more containerized, lightweight mode using the WebSphere Liberty server. And this switch is for us has has a great impact of simplification concerning the development of our solution, and the pre-packing in containers and bundling it with WebSphere Hybrid Edition. And this was exactly that what we reconciled with our customers. A fully shift to WebSphere Liberty until the end of 2022. So and we are here on good track, and yeah, our customers appreciate this.
Very good, very good. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. On the other hand, we also introduced Cloud Pak for integration in this context.
Very good.
And here we are using measured queued integration, which leads to a scalable or scalability across multiple containers in batch operations. Batch operations are still necessary in today's infrastructure. It's not always on-demand processes. Batch operations is vital for a certain part in our business. And as a whole, we cannot only set up our own cloud based platform, but we can also leverage this concerning the challenge to integrate applications in the landscape of our customers.
Yep.
Even if we have, from a functionality point of view, a platform which is rich of functionalities, we have to integrate also applications from our customers which are not in the cloud.
Yep.
So we have to establish those hybrid architectures, and there our approach, which I described before, is perfect suitable for this.
Yep.
And the IBM team is really great for this because they have the expertise how to connect those endpoints and see what, from a security perspective and also from making and hardening those applications cross-border between on-premise and off-premise.
Yeah, no, and you make a great point on still the enterprises requiring both the on-premises or self-managed versus in the cloud deployment, right? Because everybody has not shifted yet entirely to public cloud. And that is what, again, IBM's hybrid cloud and AI platform offers. And we appreciate you embracing it and working with our teams to make sure that your customers are embracing it as well. So thank you for that. And well, just one question, which customers do you feel are already benefiting from our joint partnership? Are there any particular ones that come to your mind that are already seeing the benefits of the partnership between IBM and MSG and embracing the hybrid cloud and AI platform?
Yes, perhaps it's a situation where I have to briefly explain our collaboration, which is manifold.
Yep.
We see today IBM not only as a hyperscaler or provider for cloud infrastructure, but also for us as a strategic integration partner for our business with focus on the international market. We started this approach together with IBM and set up a solution for life insurers. And this means that msg.life is providing the core platform and IBM will do the rest.
Right.
So you are doing professional services, consulting, customization, development, application management, as well as providing the complete infrastructure.
Yep.
Cloud hybrid infrastructure.
Yep. Yeah. So the important role IBM Consulting plays as part of this is very critical as well.
And this is for new business, but also, and this is a really good case for also a project which has into focus to administer closed book portfolios. So IBM is our face to the customer, covering all those relevant aspects, and this is not paperware. It's really existing. And the proof of this approach is a project we kicked off in 2020 together with IBM in the Netherlands, and there with one of the biggest insurer. It's Aegon. It's not a secret, so we can name it. And this is, so to say, our blueprint for our upcoming new project and an excellence reference, because there we show and prove of how our collaboration works and and what the benefits are if you take over all those responsibility I said, and we use your IBM cloud stack to run our system on this. And this is very successful, and it's really thrilling to see how we proceed day by day. We are also learning day by day, but it's successful up to now.
No, and well, this is just great to hear that we are winning together in the market, and the customers are seeing great benefits of our collaboration, both on the product side of it as well as in the implementation and deployment. So it was great talking to you today. We uh, appreciate the terrific partnership we have had with MSG Life over the years, your personal sponsorship of many projects. We jointly work together, and I wish you good luck in your future endeavors, and a great new year as well, as we are approaching the end of the year. So thank you so much again.
Thank you, Omkar. It was a pleasure.
Yeah,
See
thank you
you.
so much. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.